Finally, I have my gemstone gauntlet and my sword armor. It's time to make some coins!
Eventually.
Okay, I've done a 10-minute test. Let's see how much money I made. 6 million? Shit. If you are a Skyblock player, you likely know that one of the best and most consistent money-making methods is gemstone mining. There are two main popular kinds in this day and age, being armadillo mining and ruby mining. Today in this video, I will be focusing on ruby mining and covering a bunch of different tips and tricks that could double your coins. I have the tips in this video from most known to least known, so let's get right into the tips. I will not be covering armadillo mining in this video because, well... Tip number 1. Upgrade your set. This tip is the most obvious tip. The better gear and paddle you have, the more money you're going to make. There are a lot of different upgrades that you can make to your setup, and I'm here to tell you that they are all worth it. Even the most expensive upgrades will pay off over time. I recently purchased a Devon's drill, and while to the vast majority of players, this upgrade may not seem worth it, if you break it down, it really is the smart thing to do. Based on my research, the average person is going to make between 3 to 4 million coins per hour more compared to a 655. At a price of 1 billion coins, a Devon's drill will pay itself off between 250 and 350 hours. At first this seems like a very long time, but what majority of people fail to realize is the incredible resale value mining items have. So here I am using an auctions tracking website. If we search up the Devon's drill, we can see that in the last day, there have been 6 drills that sold today, all for over 1 billion coins. Even if you decide to mine for only 10 hours with the drill, you will make between 30 to 40 million coins more, which is far greater than auction tax. To summarize this point, get as many upgrades as you can, and they will pay off both in long term and in the short term. Tip number 2. Mine topaz. This tip only really applies to normal Skyblock players, not Iron Man. But if we go ahead and check the price of Bazaar, we can see that a fine topaz gem sells for more than it does to an NPC. By mining the topaz veins near our route, we could increase our profits per hour while not taking up NPC limit space, allowing us to sell things for profit. This tip also combines with 2 other tips in this video specifically. Tip number 3. Use your mining speed boost. Believe it or not, the time you spend using mining speed boost while ruby mining makes up about 1/3 of your profits. So in terms of effort to money, it makes the most sense to focus more on good mining speed boost usage and relax during normal mining. The blue cheese goblin omelet is an upgrade that is very good as it increases the level of your pickaxe abilities. In the case of mining speed boost, it increases the speed gain by 100% and the time by 5 seconds. The 100% speed is irrelevant since you are likely already hitting the 4-tick gemstone threshold, which is a soft cap. What's important here is the 5 seconds, which from personal testing will increase profits between 2 to 3 million coins. The best way to use the blue cheese goblin omelet is in combination with the sunnyside goblin omelet. This is done so by putting the sunnyside goblin omelet on your main drill while putting the blue cheese on your secondary drill. When it's time to use your mining speed boost, swap over to your secondary drill, use the ability and quickly swap back to resume mining. Like the Devon's drill, this item also has great resale value, and I would definitely recommend everyone get it. Tip number 4. Precision mining. So these last 2 tips don't really have proper names, so I'm just going to call them what I want. It's not like he can stop me. So precision mining is the act of mining in such a way that upon breaking a gemstone, you're already in line to start breaking another gem. That explanation is probably a bit confusing, so let me show you. In this clip here, you can see I'm lining up my cursor in such a way that I can continuously mine gemstones. Doing so will lead to more blocks broken per hour, which of course leads to more profits. Tip number 5. Tactical mining. This last tip is something I have never really seen anyone talk about. I'm curious to know how many people do this, so if you already know what I'm about to tell you, be sure to drop a comment and let me know. My final tip is what I call tactical mining. Essentially, this tip involves taking a page out of a jade miner's book. As you may or may not know, it is a commonly recommended tip to avoid mining glass panes and focus on full glass blocks when mining jade. The same principle can be applied to gemstone mining in order to make more money. The majority of ruby routes will be long enough to still respawn by the time you make your way around, even by skipping a few glass panes here and there. From my testing, I found that you can make an extra 2 million per hour by tactically focusing on mining more glass blocks and less glass panes. Bonus tip: practice. All these tips, aside from spending more money, will not benefit you immediately. You're going to have to practice doing some of these things, specifically combining precision mining and tactical mining. In my time as a miner, I've gone from making about 20 million coins per hour to now over 50% more, sitting at over 31 million coins per hour. Make sure you practice using a route consistently. Knowing the route, like the back of your hand, will be more valuable to you rather than constantly switching trying to find the best route. Just like anything in life, practice makes perfect, so don't get discouraged by low rates. Ruby mining is a great way to make money. By using all the tips I've mentioned in this video, you could increase your rates by up to 50%. I didn't cover things like mining prerequisites, as in my opinion there are already many videos about that topic. But in case you don't already know, I would recommend at least 4 million mithril powder and 3.5 million gemstone powder, as that is what I started with and was still able to make 20 million coins per hour using a max 655 and max Devon's armor. And that about concludes my video. If you found any of it useful, be sure to leave a like so other people know about these tips. If you have any questions, feel free to comment it, and happy mining!